Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. योगधर्म हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की श्रील प्रभुपाद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। Yes, so they can read, right? Just a sloka I want to show to them. Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyati Desatarane. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Ukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate yat tamaham vande Shri Gurum Dinataranam Paramanandamaram Shri Chaitanyeshwaram. Hare Hare Krishna. So, welcoming all of you who are interested to hear about Lord's words. So, we are discussing Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This is one of the important literature and essence of all literature.
Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So we are discussing everyday one sloka. Now we are in 4th chapter, 18th sloka. 4th chapter entitled as Transcendental Knowledge, Jnana Yoga. So last sloka is, you might have discussed about, last sloka you were there? Okay. So different types of karma, you might have heard about it. What are those? Any idea? Akarma, vikarma, and karma or sakarma, right? So this is a continuation of that. So, okay, we'll read the sloka, then we'll discuss. Karmani akarmaya pashyat akarmani cha karmaya sa buddhiman manusyeshu Shayukta Krishna Karma Krit. I repeat again, you can follow so that it will be easy. Karmani akarmaya pashyat akarmani cha karmaya sa buddhiman manusyeshu Shayukta Krishna Karma Krit. Karmani akarmaya pashyat akarmani cha karmaya sa buddhiman manusyeshu sayukta Krishna karma krit. Okay, read that word by word meaning. Karmani, in action. Akarma, inaction. See, there is a difference. In and space action. Here, inaction. Okay, there is a difference. And here, one who pashyet, observes. Akarmani, in inaction. Cha, also. Karma, fruitive action. Here, one who. Sa, he. Buddhiman is intelligent. Manusyeshu, in human society. Sa, he. Yuktaha is in the transcendental position. Krishna karma krit, although engaged in all activities. Translation: one who sees inaction in action and action in inaction is intelligent among men. And he is the transcendent, and he is in the transcendental position, although he engaged in all sort of activities. Translation and interpreted by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, I'll read the purport. Points are small, right? Is it visible? No, right? Okay, I'll try to improve the points. Increasing. So not, I don't know, it's not increasing. Okay, I'll read it. A person acting in Krishna consciousness is naturally free from the bonds of karma. His activities are all performed for Krishna. Therefore, he does not enjoy or suffer any of the effects of the work. Consequently, he is intelligent in human society, even though he is engaged in all sort of activities for Krishna. Akarma means without reaction. Akarma means without reaction to work. The impersonally ceases fruitive activities out of fear, so that the resultant action may not be a stumbling block on the path of self-realization. but the person knows rightly his position as the eternal servitor of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, he engages himself in the activities of Krishna consciousness. Because everything is done for Krishna, enjoys only transcendental happiness in the discharge of this service. There's those who engaged in the process are known as to be without desire for personal sense gratification. The sense of eternal servitorship to Krishna makes one immune to all sort of reactionary elements of work. Okay, so now we are continuing from that last sloka, like karma, vikarma and akarma. So you know karma, you know vikarma, you know akarma. So now Krishna says to Arjuna that how the akarma person should work. Person should work, and we should not mean indifferently. That's what, like first word, karmani akarma ya pashyat, meaning you have to do action in akarma. That is, akarma means without any reaction. That is a devotional service. So first, if you see this word, this line, first line, karmani akarma ya pashyat. So this meaning is we should engage in devotional service so that we will not get any reaction. But is it not action? It's an action, but it doesn't have a reaction, right? So that is why he is doing action, but it's inaction. So what is the benefit of akarma? By doing akarma, why I have to do this akarma? I can see there are three things in that: good karma is there, bad karma is there, and akarma is there. I can do only good karma so that I will get a lot of things and I will enjoy, right? But why Krishna says that the person who is engaged in akarma is a very intelligent person, buddhiman. Krishna says buddhiman, sa buddhiman manusheshu. So those who are engaging in akarma, they are intelligent person. Why Krishna says like that? Any idea? Why Krishna says you can do good karma, right? I can go and do some good karma instead of serving Lord. There are good karma so that I get benefit. If I do charity, I'll get some benefit. So suppose if you do charity means, suppose you give 100 rupees to charity, you get crores of rupees in next life. We don't know. With interest you will get it. So I can do that. But why we have to do akarma?
That good karma will result in gain of materialistic things.
Yes.
And akarma will result in advancement in Krishna consciousness, more spiritually.
The mission of human life is to get out of this material world. That is the mission of the human life. First we have to understand. If you engage in material activity, like even though it is a good activity, but it will binds you in this world. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, what is that? There is a sloka 3.9. Yajnatana karmano anyata. So whatever you do karma, you should do as a yajna. Yajna means to whom we have to do yajna? Yajnapati, who is Yajnapati? Yajnapati is Lord Vishnu or Krishna. So if you do that, what will happen? You will not get into the trouble. Meaning it's akarma. That's what here Krishna says. You should do any work which should be yajna. That is the basic. Lokoyam karma bandhana. So there is no karma. That like the meaning of the sloka is, okay, I will just open. Okay, work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Otherwise, work bind one in the material world. So when we do good karma, also binds. Bad karma also binds. So good karma will give positive results. Bad karma will give negative results, right? So By doing good karma, can we cancel the bad karma? No, it's not possible. Whatever bad you have done, you have to suffer for that. Whatever good we have done, we have to enjoy for that. So both are binding in this material world. So that is why Krishna is suggesting you do akarma which is not binding you. Which is not binding you. Moreover, what will happen is it will cancel the old karmas, everything. By doing akarma, it will burns whatever you have in a previous life and in this life, whatever you have done good and bad, everything burns out. Good solution, right? This is the solution Krishna gives. So Krishna says this person is buddhiman, this person is intelligent person who is engaging in devotional service to the Lord. But if you see the devotees who are doing, they are also having food, they are also working, many people. How do you understand this? They are doing good karma or bad karma or akarma. How you define them? What is the difference? So the people who are outside, those who are not practicing bhakti, they are also working, they are also having food, they are also sleeping, they are also doing everything. The devotee is also doing same thing. Then how do you say that these people are doing akarma?
Because devotees are keeping Krishna in center in everything.
Ha. The difference is, see, whatever they are earning, they are using for the Lord's service. How we are using? Suppose a grahastha, you take it. Forget about brahmacharis or those who are dedicated life for the mission. So those devotees who are grahasthas, family, they are not always here. They are coming on Saturday and Sunday. They practice at home, right? But how their activities are karma is they use everything Lord service. How? Suppose they are purchasing any product, anything like a groceries. They use it for offering to the Lord. They use any cloth. They before they use it, they offer to the Lord and then they take it. So in this way, everything is in the service of the Lord. So everything become our karma, right? So that is how we can purify our activity. So activity is not changed, but what is changed? Their consciousness changed. They changed it. It is Lord's property. I have to get permission from the Lord, then I can use it, right? So this is akarma. Akarma and normal karma, not much difference. The difference is in the consciousness. That is why it is called Krishna consciousness. We always offer to this one, right? Okay. So the other statement here, if you see that, first line is that one. Second one is akarmanicha karmaya. So okay, now the other Krishna says that akarmanicha karmaya. Suppose if I do action, then only I'll get reaction, right? I don't do action. What will happen? Will you get reaction? Krishna says in the second line, ha karmanicha karmaya. Some people think that I will not do any activity, so that I will not get any bad karma, I will not any good karma, so I am happy. No. Even you sit idle. By breath you are killing so many things. By eating you are killing so many things, right? So if you are not involving in Krishna consciousness, even you are not involving any activity, simply by sitting, simply by thinking, simply by having food, you are doing a lot of sinful activity. So it binds you, right? So that is why Krishna says, Sa buddhiman manusyeshu ya yukta krishnasha. Yukta means, here the mention of yukta, meaning of the yukta is in the transcendental position. Krishna karma krit. So he is using everything in Krishna's activity. That person is very, very intelligent person. So now we'll try to understand why we come here. Why we come here in this world? Any idea? Why we born in this world? Did you have a choice? You don't know why you come, right? The thing is, we have a lot of karma in our previous life to burn that we come here. But instead of burn, we are adding many people. See, when we do more and more activity, which is not our karma, that means we are going to add more karma, right? But we because of our karma we got this body, and we are here because of our karma. Everybody has their own baggage. You have your baggage, I have my baggage, you have your baggage, you have your baggage. That is why everybody's life is different way, because you have your own baggage. Now, how to remove this baggage? We are holding it, right? So to remove that, we have to do devotional service to the Supreme Lord. We have to act in such a way that all our previous karma, everything should burn out. What is the best way to burn out? What is the best way? Devotional service. What do you mean by devotional service? Any idea? Devotional service is nine different types. One is Shravanam, hearing. Second one is Kirtanam. Just now you are all glorifying the Lord. Kirtanam. Smaranam, remembering the Lord. Pada Sevanam, like you do Abhishek and things. Archanam, right? And then what else? Sakyam, like different process is there. It is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. Atma Nivedanam, like this. So different 9 process. Out of all, the first 2 is very important. Maybe third also. First one is Shravanam, hearing about the Lord. You are all hearing now, right? Hearing about the Lord and Lord's words. Shravanam is very important. That is the one which is invoking you. If you see all of outside people, they are not able to hear because they are all sleeping. Their soul is covered. So by the words of sound invoked, your consciousness invoked, oh, I have to access Krishna, I have to serve Krishna. So the Shravanam is the first one which invokes you from the normal life, right? And then Shravanam Kirtanam, you have to chant the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So chanting the holy name is very important. So if you chant the holy name, what will happen? What will happen to you? It will start burn out all karma, as well as it will make you advance in your consciousness. Meaning, whatever dirt in your heart, it cleanses. You may ask question, what dirt I have? My heart is very clean. Do you think like that? Anybody think like that? Our heart is very clean. So what kind of dirt is there in our heart? Any idea? Sorry? Attachment to the material world. That is called lust. Karma. We have attached. So many things we attached. We attached to the mobile, we attached to the place, we attached to like many things we attached. So many things. Small things also we attached, right? So we attached so many things. Okay, that is karma. What else we attached? What else? Krodha, anger. Why anger comes? Because of attachment. For example, if somebody hits your father, what do? Immediately go and hit the person without asking any question. Whether good or bad, you don't think. Just because he's my father, like that, right? Because of the attachment. I'm just giving example, don't feel bad. Okay, so kama and krodha. Kama leads to the krodha. Then what else? Jealousy. That is the last one. That's the topmost one. Kama, krodha, lobha. Greedy. More. Moha then will be an illusion. Kama, krodha, lobha, mada means what exactly word? English word I don't know. Mada, Macharya. Macharya is jealousy or envy. So all put together, the topmost one is envy. Pride. Mada is pride. Yeah. So these 6 things are there in your heart that you cannot remove from yourself, your own endeavor. But one thing you can do is chanting the holy name. And then, see, chanting a holy name, engaging in your mind. And reading Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, increase your intelligence. And different senses are there in your body that you have to engage in different services of the Lord, like offering flower, do obey senses, and then worshipping the Lord, do different cooking for the Lord. You use your all the senses to the body, all the body of the senses, so that every parts of the body and mind, intelligence, everything is engaged in the service of the Lord. In a such a way, we can spiritualize, our whole existence. Because if you engage every parts of the body and mind, everything, we are spiritualizing. That is what this brahmachari and many people are doing it here. Just they are trying to spiritualize. So because we don't know, we are not involving. So now you are like trying to understand what is that. So when you try to engage in different services of the Lord, then automatically your every part of body and everything is cleansing your heart and everything is happening. Then you can purify your consciousness. Basically, we are all talking about the consciousness. It's a consciousness is a matter. Because of the high conscious, we love somebody. Because if you are not your consciousness is very bad, then you hate many people. Why somebody you hate? Why somebody you love? You love your parents, your brother, and somebody, but others you don't love that much. Why? They are also living entity, but we are not loving them because our consciousness is not very good. Each and every living entity we have to love. This is what our Sanatana Dharma teaches us. There is no hate, everything love. We have to love, but we don't know how to love. Love means there is a transaction, there is a give and take. Just serving others. Suppose if you are in hungry, I just give prasadam to you. How do you feel? Feel so grateful, right? So by serving others, by understanding their needs and serving, uh, then you can create, you can have a lovable exchange with others. So this is the way of life. This is what Sanatana Dharma is all about. But what is the beauty of Sanatana Dharma is it never forces anybody. It gives choices. Everything it's your choice. But it give all the knowledge. Like Krishna also, after teaching all the Bhagavad Gita, at the end he said that whatever I want to tell you, I told you now. Now you take your decision how you want to act. Then Arjuna said, Kariche Vasamta, whatever he said, I'll do it now. It's a choice again. So this is the beauty of Sanatana Dharma, right? So now if you see many other like religion, I'm not going to point out anything. It is very sectarian. But Krishna consciousness or our Sanatana Dharma, it is not sectarian. It is inclusive of all. It is not meant for Hindu. It is not meant for Muslim. It is not meant for any other different religion. It is meant for all human being. Never mentioned anywhere in Hindu here. It is meant for all living entities. Sarva Bhuteshu, like all the living entities. Krishna says like that only. There is no sectarian because Supreme Lord is a father of all living entities. He cannot be a father of only Hindu, right? He is a father of all. And Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Aham Bija Pradapita, I am the seed-giving father of all the living entity, right? So in this way, we should understand what we have to do. If you understand, then what is the next step? First you understand. What is the next step?
Cultivate the practices.
First you get the knowledge. Knowledge is theory, right? Then you practice it, and then it is practical. Then you realize it. Then it becomes wisdom, right? So now what you have to do is, now you understand, okay, Krishna consciousness means we have to chant and we have to do devotional service. By doing devotional service, we can spiritualize ourselves, we can clear our consciousness, that dirty things which is in our heart, we can clear out. How we can do all the steps, it is mentioned in the scripture. Krishna is multiple places, is again and again telling Kama Krodha, Kama Ega Krodha, is like Kama Krodha, these are the main problem. So we cannot remove ourselves. Like if it is dirt outside, we can wash by taking bath or something like that. But it is part of our consciousness now. It is contaminated consciousness we have. So that we have to remove by chanting the holy name and practice bhakti. So bhakti is nothing but right now we are all involving only ourselves. Bhakti is nothing but involving the Creator also with us. You add one more element in your life. Krishna, the master. Right now we are all thinking I am the master. When you think a master, when you think of I am a master, I try to enjoy. Master means what? Somebody below me. Somebody is there to below me. I want to enjoy this. Right? But if you think I am a servant, I have to serve on my master, then you automatically you feel that your position. Your position is like when you are working for your company, you have a boss. How do you behave with your boss? You will not order to your boss, right? You will be very submissively talk to your boss. Master will do something and you will execute it. Same way, this whole creation and even we are created by the Supreme Lord. So we are is part and parcel. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Mame Vamsa Jiva Loka Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. They are all my Hamsa. Krishna says, they are all my Hamsa. We are all Hamsa. We are part and parcel of the Lord. So our main job is to do our karma. That is the mission of life. There is no other way, no other things for human being actually. I'll give an example. The animals can chant the holy name? Cannot. Why? Very, very low conscious. The plant can chant the holy name? No. Only human being can chant the holy name. So this is the highest question we got. We have a responsibility. We have a responsibility. So what is that responsibility? Is see, for example, if you see the company, in the company, there will be a manager. There are many engineers or many people who work. Did manager work hard like other engineers? No. What is his job? Collate all the details and go and attend the meeting and come back. But who paid more? Manager. You may think that this person is not doing anything, but he is getting more salary. Why? Because he is very responsible. He is responsible for his delivery in the software field, I would say. Anything, any product. But others are not responsible. Any mistake happen? They say, I mistake, I did a mistake, that's all. But manager cannot say like that. He has to find out and correct it with you and then he has to deliver to the customer. Similarly, the human form of body is like a managerial position. If you are not doing our responsibility properly, then automatically demotion. Like manager is not doing that job, then what they'll do? Either remove from him or they will put you down and then another manager will be there. This is what will do. Same thing will happen to us also. If human body is taken and not performing our duty properly. What is the duty? Following dharma. Dharma means whatever Lord says we have to follow. That is dharma, real dharma. So we have to do our duty properly. Then we'll get elevated or go back home, back to Godhead. We'll not take birth in this place. This place is for reforming us. We have this 6 things that we discussed, right? That reformation, this is a reformation center. Not, I'm talking about this place. The whole world over is there. They kept for reformation. Whoever very serious to go back to get reform, they will come here. Krishna conscious, they will practice bhakti. Those who don't want, they will be outside and they will go for more rigorous imprisonment. That is the nature of law. Like in our jail, those who are following rules and regulation, okay, so without any problem, they will be released over a period of time because of good conduct. If you are doing there also a lot of problem, what they'll do? They'll put more and more rigorous imprisonment. Same thing with law of nature also. So we should understand the law of nature by reading Bhagavad Gita and then follow the instruction, and then there is a possibility we can release from this material world. Right? Why we are talking about this material world? Material world is a prison house from the spiritual world point of view. Our original place is a spiritual world. We are all spirit in nature, but our spirit soul is encaged inside this body. This body is, we are not this body. We are a soul. So that you might have learned in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna gave very detailed explanation. So we are all soul, but we are engaged inside this body. This body, we have got different body, but this body is very special body. This body, by using this body, you can get out of this world. So a very special body. We have to act very responsibly, not irresponsibly. When you are acting irresponsibly, then you will be pushed down to another form of life, like low conscious. At that time, you cannot chant. So now, this is a chance, very high chance, if you get chanting the holy name and practice bhakti. So this is what we have to do. That is what Krishna says in this sloka. Those sa buddhiman manusheshu sa yukta Krishna karma krit. A buddhiman, intelligent person will involve only a karma. Right? So Prabhupada also writes that is what it is. The impersonal ceases fruitive activities out of fear. Because they just don't impersonal means there are another type of people. They say that okay, I don't want to do any activity so that I will escape from this karma. No, you cannot escape from karma. While walking, you are killing so many gems and so many living entity. While drinking water, you are giving. You are by like yes, inhaling, exhaling, you are killing so many. So all is binding you this material world. But by practicing bhakti, everything is nullified and we can go back to Godhead. Right? I stop here. Any questions? Understood fully? Okay. Okay, I stop here. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.